Hello? Hello?
Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon State's offense will get the ball first. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And when you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the
Mask
drive,
is
you
calling.
can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
How can I help you?
Punt is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll
How
have
can I help
terrific
you?
field position. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take
Oh,
pride in
okay,
what they do.
okay.
And I think if you're a coach, you take
I didn't recognize the number. Yeah, that was probably me.
Like you win and lose games with
What is-
physicality, and they lean on all the big
Yeah,
fellas
yeah,
up
it's-
front, the hog mollies, the big
I didn't
guys,
recognize
the
it.
most unselfish players on the field.
It's
Yeah,
old school,
what's
man.
his
We're in an era
name?
of college football where it's up-tempo spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in
Okay.
the trenches.
Yeah, there was an issue with the orange phone. We just need to bring them in store with the phone to make sure that the device IDs match. That way you guys don't lose any promotion for the phone. It looks like there was a system glitch and it's showing a different device
Looking
ID.
downfield, it's Lindsey. And that's going to be incomplete.
So, I mean,
A lot of contact on the
Go
play,
ahead.
but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. It has been a season to forget,
Well-
and honesty compels us to
Well, I
say
just don't want
changes
him
are
to,
probably
if it
Reese
continues,
Davis just fired
I don't
coach.
want it
Is that what I heard?
to
I'm pretty sure that's what just happened.
end up to where you don't have a promotion for it. Because I know they probably told him, hey, if you trade this device in, you'll get a promo this amount off. But with it having a different device ID on the new model, I don't want them to say, well, hey, this device is a device payment agreement, so we can't honor the promotion. So the biggest thing is just making sure we still honor that promotion for
competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year. Then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Well, he's probably telling you to call him since you're the accountant.
from the gun, the ground game.
But
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard
Right.
gain to the 31.
so if he can just come in store, we can get everything taken care of.
Run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
All right, thanks.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the
We're
33.
on the Southwest Freeway, 3817 Southwest Freeway.
Control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line?
Okay.
Doing a great
What
job
day?
attacking
What
those
day do
guys
you
up
think you'll
front,
be able to be
not
there?
open up lanes to run through. Nice job
Okay.
just nullifying that run altogether.
On the run, it's McWilliams. He'll be stopped about
That's perfect. I just want to make sure I'm there to assist you. That's all.
The big fella
All right,
in the
thank you,
middle.
ma'am.
Those
Thanks for
defensive
calling me
tackles,
back.
They go such a long way.
All right, you have a great day.
And really stopping
All right.
the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And they're not on the same page there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice
man,
defensive
I'm
play
blowing
to
it,
get
really.
hand in there
I'm not
and knock it
focused.
away.
Need to get
Punted on their
focused.
opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Takes a hit as he fires. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
QBs and receivers on third
he
down.
just got
Everything
bad.
has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it.
I forgot I just got my starting quarterback back. I don't need him going cold.
And the Beavers are on the move. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when
Good
you can do
defense,
this.
though.
When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Let's fucking go. Heisman, Heisman, Heisman.
You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening.
Send A&M to me, boss.
Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up
Rolling on the floor,
Oh, he too
laughing,
slow.
rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Sending it to my nana.
A huge game.
How crazy wants
And
the
the Aggies, after
love.
ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Watch
Back
the
to throw, it's Lindsey. Sets up the screen. Running to Green. The ball is down
Damn,
to
nigga.
14 after that.
I'm trying to figure out how he burnt my linebacker.
Texas
He ran a
A&M
fucking
back to
90
work
speed.
with another first down. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback keeps it.
Yeah, you nigga, does he will make you cough that bitch
You know,
up.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's the pressure. Just threw that one way too far.
Get that boy out of here. There you go, Al.
On that last play, and we'll
There
take
you
a break
go.
to check him out.
Tell that bitch she wasn't shit.
Now on fourth down, they'll send
Yeah,
out the field
yeah.
goal unit.
Mad, what's up,
right
baby?
in the middle of the
What's
uprights
up,
there.
girl?
That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
We just need
And
one
he
open.
takes this from inside the 5.
Ah, come on, baby.
Good job by the coverage unit to get down there and
All
make
right.
the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes
We're gonna
over,
work
ready
towards
to
this
send
boy
the
here
offense
for a
onto the
little bit.
field. Off to a good start here and back to
He
work
might
now
bust
with
this
a
hoe.
7-3 lead. To the ground with the back.
Y'all should have slid the protection.
21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Yep.
That's caught. It's Newton. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It's complete to the right. Made a defender miss. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
There we go. Now we
And
get
the
some
Beavers
traction.
are marching down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a
Oh, get
tackle.
out of that.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
The inside handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback.
Oh, that's on me.
We'll give him a call on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
My boy, Bray.
What's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the
Get in there.
eats.
Get in there.
When you run into
Yeah.
you usually make it work.
The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Lindsey. Safe little shovel pass. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The lone back's got it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line.
That got slide fucked up.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football, and you can see them getting woozy. What a great stick by the linebacker.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the
I feel like my stadium got bigger, and I don't even know how.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays.
Oh, out of space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. Get your college fantasy football team going. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. They'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires left. He's got it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to fire deep. Oh,
he dropped it.
And it just trickled through his feet.
Shit, I thought he had that.
That's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue
He's
to
a wide
do
open.
that. When when you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Texas A&M will have to move it away.
That's on me. We got stuck up in
on the
it.
return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Turning on the Jets.
Get up out of there.
101 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Beavers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beaver!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-way scoring.
Whoa.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. At the 35, he's open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Oh, rude.
And they will score.
What?
Texas A&M. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra
Wow.
cuts the lead.
That was different. I've never seen that before.
That is a defensive.
Guess he touched it. It looked like he touched it.
Sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newton. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 30-yard line on first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route, swat the field.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning.
Turning it on. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Newton. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board.
Fuck that up.
And it's no good. He missed it.
Fucked that up.
After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
The Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front of the plan of attack.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Lost one deep down the right side. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Touchdown, Oregon State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Nice move to pick up yardage. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Okay,
And I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football. But what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
Grab near the sticks. It's Donald. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll try to get it through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Newton. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Beavers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beaver! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad. You start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some field good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Texas A&M, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
That nigga turned the phone
down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got some room there to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to slam in. And
everybody on the head.
Score. Touchdown, Aggies. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Wiggles free. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you're seeing pressure on this quarterback over and over again. They've already been able to get to him a few times. That's a big reason why this defense right now, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Pulls it in at the 40.
We get by him.
Really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. the final period of this one. Hand off from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The Beavers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Woodside. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Beavers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the floor.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong. I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Woodside. fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Running.
Good work.
Touchdown, Aggie. The defense takes matters into
Good thing my backup's in.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football.
Thank God for the backups, baby.
Maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
As I type, they get a turnover low.
Bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic.
I ain't tripping up. It's the backups.
At the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send
go
the
ahead.
offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring.
Are they fast or decent as a team?
They all right.
A&M.
There he goes. Big
They're all right. I mean,
here to keep this drive moving. You give them
need a quarterback. That nigga been abused, so.
Defense down in this game. They just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing
I
out.
think they have a sophomore and a freshman.
Strip the football, do something.
In this fucking game. This nigga here.
3 or 4 star.
Let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the
Get
game.
this nigga some more yards.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, yeah.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll ride the hot hand. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Woodside. Here's a heat. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling its way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we'll 3 steps. Okay. 8.